Hello, and welcome to the eLearning and Instructional Design for Beginners podcast, where new and aspiring instructional designers start, grow, and advance their careers in instructional design and online learning development. I'm your host, Crystal Harper. I'm a former school teacher who transitioned to instructional design, all while working full-time as a single mom. Would you like to become a successful instructional designer without the burden of earning another degree? Well, then let's get started. Instructional design, or ID, is one of the most vital aspects of e-learning, and without it, e-learning would just be text on a screen. Instructional design is the systematic practice of designing and developing instructional experiences, similar to those of instructors. ID is meant to aid in delivering a better learning experience for learners. Instructional design is a rewarding and satisfying career, not to mention the ever-growing need for qualified instructional designers in this digital age. Instructional designers are integral and necessary to the success in the e-learning space. The process usually involves knowing the learners, what they need, and assisting them by delivering engaging and effective training that meets their requirements. Now I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why instructional design matters in e-learning. Number 1, good instructional design helps learners retain knowledge. No doubt, good instructional design helps guide learners toward achieving the learning goals of a course, but apart from that, it also helps them to acquire and retain knowledge. The way visual graphics are presented in an online course can have a great impact on learners' retaining ability. It can help the learners connect the information to prior mental strategies of learning. Research has it that the human brain tends to recall information more often through images, charts, and infographics than through text. Therefore, integrating infographics, images, and videos into your e-learning can help retain knowledge. Number 2, good instructional design makes learners engaged. One of the roles of an instructional designer is to make a thorough analysis of their learners before creating their online courses. This enables them to create learning activities that are relevant, engaging, and appealing to the learners. Also, a designer's understanding of their learners or target audience is essential in order to know what motivates them to learn, as well as retention abilities. This will help them to know exactly what kind of learning design that suits the learner's needs, hence using their skills to create an engaging learning experience. Number 3, a good user experience contributes to the achievement of the learning goals. One of the most important aspects of instructional design to consider during custom e-learning development is the user experience, or UX. It defines how accessible an e-learning course is, and this has a direct impact on the learner's level of engagement. A better UX design is vital in e-learning, as learners tend to lose the main goal of the course if it's not engaging. Also, with a bad UX design, learners tend to be distracted from achieving the aim of the course. For instance, not properly choosing a compelling color for your design will end up distracting and confusing the learners. Number 4, good instructional design helps communicate messages. One thing about good instructional design is its ability to communicate a message perfectly and directly to learners. Good instructional design is more than just decorations. It involves effective communication, which helps learners to achieve learning goals. Designs are great if the mind is put in action with good intentions and choices. However, that is not enough, as there must also be a story behind every design. The story, together with a good design, ensures that you are passing the right message across to your learners. All in all, every instructional designer should have good intentions. For example, either changing the learner's behavior, educating them, or something else. Number 5, good instructional designs trigger learners to take action. One of the reasons why good design matters in e-learning is because it helps to inspire learners to act and achieve more than expected. So the role of the designer is to come up with inspiring designs that help motivate the learners to acquire more knowledge. Inspiring designs can be difficult, however, you can achieve them if you have a better understanding of your learners. Instructional design is very essential in learning, and without it, there would be no engagement, only text. Also, nothing beats having your learners stay engaged throughout your course and achieving your learning goal. One secret to engaging your learners is by analyzing them to know what they need and by putting nice designs in place to meet the requirements. Getting the proper instructional design training, like in the e-learning and instructional design for beginners community, will help you save time and money to create engaging training for your learners. The community will teach you everything that I learned while attaining my master's degree. All the courses and training videos are compiled from the knowledge that I received at the University of Central Florida, as well as all the experience I've gained thereafter. And it's all placed into an organized format so that you can always find what you're looking for. I call this instructional design process the Harper method. In addition, you'll also join weekly live watch parties on Facebook where you'll get a chance to ask me questions live, as well as hang out with fellow community members. Remember, you will succeed faster if you surround yourself with other new instructional designers and course creators. The community was created to help other professionals who are new to e-learning and instructional design become masters in the field without having to return to school. Imagine having all the knowledge that you need to build an e-learning course from start to finish and build a solid foundation for a successful career in instructional design.